All right, welcome to another Kettle Camp workout. Today's workout is called butt, bells, and back because those are the areas that we're going to focus on more today. So working on more glutes, getting our hands on the kettlebells more, doing some longer lifting sets with those, and then working on our back, middle and lower. So our first section, we're going to do 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. The movements are high knees, kettlebell swings, marching planks, star jumps, and horizontal jumping jacks. So just look to me on the breaks. I'm going to demonstrate what you're doing next during your breaks. Let's start with some high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, first movement of the day. You might not feel super loose. Do what you need to do right now. That might mean doing some alternating knee lifts. If you do feel great though, and you feel safe to go at a fast pace, knees are high, arms are pumping at your sides. Make sure that you stay upright and you're looking forward, not down at the ground. 15 more seconds, doing whichever version you can do. I'm already going to remind you again, the next movement is kettlebell swings. So you're going to get your bell in a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we have a 15-second break. If you have a heavier bell, you can grab that if you feel warmed up. If you're new to kettlebell swings, definitely grab a light bell. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, push it back. There we go. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Bringing your bell only to chest level. So it's not coming up to your shoulders and certainly not past shoulder height. Remember the mantra. On the way down, you're really thinking about your core. On the way up, you're really focusing on squeezing your glutes. So core, glutes, core, glutes. There you go. You've got about 5 more seconds. And then I'll show you your next movement. 3, 2, 1. Safely place your bell down. The next move is marching planks. Come on down to your mats. This is where you're marching from plank on your forearms to plank on your hands. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'll show the modification. Keep on going though. You're on your toes if you can. Otherwise, you're coming down into this position. Making sure that you push off the opposite hand every time you come up. So if you push off your right hand 1 rep, the next rep, lead by pushing off with your left hand to stay balanced. Also make sure your hands stay under your shoulders when you're planking on your hands, and your elbows stay under your shoulders when you're planking on your elbows. 5 more seconds, and then we'll be coming up to our feet. 3, 2, 1, awesome. Come on up carefully. We're going to star jump. So this is where you start with your feet close together, squat, jump into a star, and repeat. Your modification is squats with leg lifts. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'll show a few of the star jumps to get you going. Now, that's a really tough move, so if that's too much, squat, leg lift. Squat, leg lift. Awesome. Nice close stance squat. We only have 1 more movement left in this section. If you can do the star jumps, keep them going. Even if your stars aren't super huge, even if they're little, that's okay. Just see if you can get that jump in there. You've got 10 more seconds. And a reminder, on your squats, make sure your heels are on the ground in the bottom. You're not on your toes. 3, 2, 1. All right, come back down to your mat. We have horizontal jumping jacks. You can do it on your hands or on your forearms. You're going to jump your feet apart or step 1 foot and then the other. 3, 2, 1, go. So jumping if you can. Keep your hands under your shoulders, not out in front of your face. If that's too much, step 1 foot, then the other. Keep jumping if you're able to though. If this becomes too much, that's fine. Set your knees down, recover as long as needed, but stay in modified plank so you still are working. And then add in a rep where you can. Now, if anyone's ready to kick it up, we have 15 seconds left. Try to jump your arms as well. So when your legs go apart, jump your arms apart as well. 5 more seconds. That's it. 3, 2, 1, break. Nice. You finished the first section, so I'm going to take a minute to explain what's up next. Grab some water if you need it, not too much. We are going to move now onto some legs. So we're going to do one movement, 4 sets of it. It's going to be 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest, and there's a few options. So back weighted jump squats is the first option, but this can not be comfortable for some people, so don't feel obligated. You hold your kettlebell like this, your feet are nice and close together, you squat and jump, and it's a continuous movement. The other option is to hold your bell here. Be ready, we're starting in 20 seconds, and do jump squats this way, or you can do body weight jump squats. If you're not able to jump, you can do weighted squats into calf raises. Let's try these out. 5 seconds, pick your poison. 3, 2, 1, feet together, squat, jump. It's 30 seconds. That's it, nice close stance squat. Keep going if you're doing the back weighted ones. Otherwise, you're here. Feet are a little bit wider. That's it, keep going. Or you're doing without the weight. 10-second push, heart rate should definitely be up. 5 more seconds. There you go. 3, 2, 1, break. The break's only 15 seconds, so breathe. It's gonna go by quick. Pick the hardest one you can. If it becomes too much, drop to a modification. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna start this one with the modification to give more tips to those who are doing this movement. And remember, there's no shame in modifying. These workouts are tough, and you have to start somewhere. So if you're modifying, squat into a calf raise. Feet are a little bit wider, then shoulder width apart. Practicing squeezing your butt in the bottom and coming up. 3, 2, 1, break. Now, those who don't usually jump, if you feel up for it, I'm going to challenge you to try this set. Those who are killing those back weighted jump squats or regular weighted, so set 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Those who are going to try a jump, try a squat, and then just see if you can do a little jump. It's whatever is best for you. Even just a little baby one, be gentle with it. All right, keep on going, let's push. 15 seconds, set 3. There's only one more set left after this. Now the close stance won't be as deep, and that's totally fine. 5 more seconds, push, 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 squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, quick break. Bell down, take a breather. If you've been doing the back weighted ones this whole time, you should be quite winded. 5 more seconds, you're gonna get a minute break after this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go, set 4. Final set for this section. That's it. Keep it going strong. Really think about your glutes. Keep it up. Just switching between the options. 10 seconds. If you're doing squat to calf raise, see if you can push the pace. 5 more seconds, still push, push, push. Couple more jumps. 3, 2, awesome. You've definitely earned yourself your next minute break. Time to breathe. While you catch your breath, I'll explain your next movement. It's one movement, but it's 3 minutes straight of it. So we're going to do kettlebell. They're usually called curtsy squats or curtsy lunges, but either way it implies, curtsy, that we're crossing over versus doing a straight reverse lunge. We're gonna hold one kettlebell at chest level. That's option 1. If you would like more of a challenge, you can hold 2 kettlebells, 1 in each hand, or you can put down the kettlebells and work with body weight. If you don't have kettlebells, of course, you can use dumbbells Here I am falling over. So you're gonna step to the outside of one leg and then come forward. We're going to do that for 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll do 30 on the other. We'll go back and forth until we've done 3 sets of each. So we're gonna start in about 8 seconds. Grab yourself 1 or 2 bells or a dumbbell. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you're stepping to the outside and then stand forward. And don't worry, if you're not doing the same pace as me, you can go faster or slower. Faster is not always better. Do think about that. What will happen if you really rush this movement is you'll use your back foot to push yourself forward. And what I'd like you to do is focus on using your front leg to do all the work. 1 more, and then we're just going to switch. 3, 2, switch. Now, if this rotation is too much because of any hip, ankle, or knee limitations, then please do a regular reverse lunge where you go straight back like that. Breathing in on the way back, breathing out on the way up. Inhale and exhale. 1 more and then we'll switch. 3, 2, switching sides. Nice. Inhale, exhale. A few other things you want to think about. Eyes are forward. They're not down at the ground. That will round your neck and spine. We want to stay nice and straight. Chest is up and open so we can breathe. Couple more reps. 1 more and then we'll switch. 3, 2, switch sides. Now, if you're not feeling where it should be working, let's bring your attention there. So, anytime you do a lunge or a squat, your quads get worked for sure. By adding this little bit of a twist here, we're getting more into the outside of your glute and hip, as well as into the inside of that front quad. And switch. Last set, this side. So whatever leg is forward, try your best to think about activating on the way down. Resist with the inside of your quad. And on the way up, squeeze from here. Woo! Keep your heel grounded. Squeeze your glutes. Push through that heel. And come up. 2 more. And then we have 1 more set on the other side. 3, 2. Awesome. Switching sides. Definitely not used to talking while I exercise. Hopefully your heart rate is up as well. Nice inhale and exhale. About 15 more seconds. That's it. 2 more reps. 1 more. And break. All right, we're going to take a quick break here and shake out your legs, but we are going to get into a bit more legs again. Okay, so maybe your heart rate's up from those, maybe it's not, but we're going to get it back up again by doing some back weighted jump squats. This time, 3 sets instead of 4, but it's still going to be 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We're going to start in about 6 seconds. Back weighted jump squats, regular weighted, or squat into calf raise. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Now those doing the back weighted jump squats, keep going, keep going, keep going. If you're holding your kettlebell like this, press your fingers against the handle to stop the bell from jumping. It should be gentle. The bell should move with you. It should not be flopping and banging you in the back. Let's go. Keep pushing. You've got 5 more seconds from there. Jump it out. Push. Heart rate's up. 3, 2, 1. Quick break. Carefully unload your kettlebell. Set it down. Take a quick breather. It goes quick. I'm going to go modify this set, but definitely jump if you can, whether it's with or without weight. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, squat. So I'm going with those who are modifying. Just because you're not jumping doesn't mean it can't be cardiovascular. So I'm really encouraging you to move at a nice, fast pace. That's it. You're past halfway, and there's only 1 more set left, as this section is just 3 sets instead of 4. All right, everybody, 5 seconds, hard as you can go. Keep those jumps coming. 3, 2, another quick break. 15 seconds, we're on to the last set. This time I'm gonna go with some weighted jump squats, so kind of middle of the modifications. Try to step it up if you can, whatever that is. 3, 2, 1, go. You always want to push yourself, even if that means doing 5 jumps and then switching out, and then realizing, oh, I think I can do some more. You're not stuck to an advanced or modified option. Do the best that you can in the second you're in. 10 seconds, keep it pushing. You got it. You're gonna get a minute breather. 5 more seconds. Couple more. 3, 2, nice job. All right, minute break, you can catch your breath. Our next 2 movements, we're gonna focus on back. We're gonna go 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest, and we're going to superset alternating bent over rows and bird dogs. So alternating bent over rows, that's where your feet are shoulder width apart, you squat, push your hips back, your upper body is over your lower body. We're not out like this, and you're going to row with one arm and then switch. And your free arm just stays strong out at the side. Then we're gonna come down and do some bird dogs. So bird dogs, you're going to be here. The regular version of a bird dog, you engage your core, stay nice and straight, lift the opposite arm and leg until parallel to the ground and steady, and then switch. But don't switch if you're not steady. An advanced version, you're gonna lift your knees off. You should barely even tell they're off the mat. And you're going to straighten one leg and then the other. All right, come on up. We're gonna move right into those rows. Here we go. So once again, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Core engaged, hips back, 3, 2, 1, and row. Switch, row, switch. Make sure your core is active. You're even squeezing your butt. That's it. You're not rounding your spine anywhere. And your shoulders are above your hips. That's it. Keep it going, nice and strong. Change this way. If at any point your low back bothers you, take a break, stand tall, re-engage your core, reset your position. You may have either just not, you need some more low back endurance right now, or you may have just fallen out of the proper position, and it's hard to get back in it from the position. It's easier to stand up and reset. Break. So working your way down to your mat. In 10 seconds, we're going to bird dogs. I'll start with the modified and then lead the advanced if you forget how. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. 3, 2, 1. Engage your core, lift up, find yourself steady, and then switch. And the switch is relatively quick, and you're trying to have no movement in your torso at any point in that move. Nice and strong in the core. Now the advanced option, you're here, curl your toes under, lift your knees, but what often happens is people come back out into a plank. No, no, no. Keep the knees under the hips, they're almost at your hands. Engage your core, push through the heel. A few more seconds here, coming parallel to the ground. 3, 2, 1, awesome. Let's work our way up. You know the movements now, so we're going back to the rows. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Nice strong position, and row. Row. You should be able to breathe nicely on these. Take your time and think about the muscles that are performing the row. So your core and your glutes are engaged to support the position. The muscles actually performing the row are your middle back muscles. So you want to think about activating from there as you pull the belt upwards. Elbows coming out away from the body, or if you prefer, you can keep your elbows close to your body like this. 3, 2, and break. Both are going to work your back. All right, we're gonna go in 10 seconds into your bird dog. So come on back down to your mat. I'll start with the advanced. 3, 2, 1, go. So you curl your toes under, you do a little lift. Everyone's eyes are straight down the back mat. Back is nice and straight, including the neck. Keep going. Now I'm gonna go to, these are regular bird dogs. And if you're doing those advanced ones and you have your knees off the mat and really want to try challenge yourself, you can even lift your opposite arm off of the mat while your knees are lifted. So your knees are lifted, you engage and lift. I haven't done those in a long time, so I wasn't sure that was going to happen. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we're coming back up. One more set of rows. If you have multiple weights and you're finding your weight's too heavy, drop down or even do it without weight. If it's too light, grab a heavier bell. 3, 2, 1. Core engaged, hips back, heads up. Off we go. Getting into a proper start position for this movement is really important for keeping your low back safe. Keep going. I'm just going to remind you of something to look for. Make sure you're not like this, where your upper body is way out in front of your lower body. Make sure your upper body, here to here, is over this. That's going to keep you safe. Keep your core engaged. 10 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. You're grounded. Your heels are on the ground. Your glutes are active. That's it. Eyes are about 45 degrees in front of you. 3, 2, nice job. Come on down. So this is the last part of this section. Then we're going to move on to some kettlebells. All right, ready? 3, well this is a kettlebell. 2, 1, and go. But we're going to do what's known more as a kettlebell movement. All right, keep your core active. Make sure you don't collapse in your core, any sort of this sort of stuff. All right. That's it. And try not to push any harder than you need to into your arms. Sometimes people will really push excessively. You just need a nice, straight, locked out arm. You've got about 6 seconds from there. One more nice controlled rep. 3, 2, awesome. All right, so you've seen that we've been working with the glutes with all those back weighted jump squats, the curtsy lunges. We got into some back with the bent over rows and bird dogs. Now we're going to move on to a little bit more kettlebell work. So what we're going to do, you're going to have some options. If you're an experienced kettlebell lifter, I really want you to do snatch. If you're a mid-level, half snatch. If you're brand new to kettlebell lifting, I would like you to choose doing kettlebell swings. What we're going to do is we're going to do a 4-minute set of kettlebell lifting, 1 minute each arm, 1 minute left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. That's 4 minutes. If you're brand new, you're going to start with swings. When we switch hands, you do an alternating swing. Now, if you're experienced, you're going to do a snatch all the way up, all the way down. If you're in the middle, you're going to do a half snatch. You drop it to rack position, and then you snatch. So we're going to start in 10 seconds. You should all be good to go because everyone watch my follow along videos with instructions on single arm swings and alternating swings. 3, 2, 1, go, right? So I know everyone can at least do the swing. So starting on one arm, experience your experience. You don't need more instruction on the snatch to get you going. Those who are in the middle, I recommend starting with swings for this set and going to a half snatch in the second set unless you have done them before, okay? So I'm going to keep demonstrating the swing because it applies to everything. What things that you want to look out for, once again, please make sure you watch my very detailed technique video on how to do these, but here's a reminder. Your free arm follows you. So my right arm here, you see how it's swinging back? It's always following. That helps you to move the bell, and it also keeps you safe. When it's time to switch, which is in 5 seconds, this hand's already where it needs to be. 3, 2, 1, everybody switch. Other things to take note of on the single arm swing, make sure your hand is high in your upper inner thighs. Keep going, not like this. Okay, I'm just gonna show you what not to do. Your kettlebell should not be low like this. It should be high and connected to your upper inner thighs. That way you can use your lower body to move the bell upright versus trying to pull it up with your upper body like this and putting strain on your low back. It's a hip hinge, glute, squeeze, thrust, more than it is a squat and a lift. Okay, so those are important parts of the swing. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. We have 15 more seconds and we're gonna go back to that first arm. If anyone found it easy, you can step up. All right, those who are doing snatch, you're already at the highest movement. You can either snatch faster or grab a heavier bell. 3, 2, alternating swings to switch. Now, I'm gonna show the half snatch. Those who are comfortable here, stay here. If you want a half snatch, you use your hips and drive it a little harder so it comes all the way above your head. Then you drop your bell to your chest. This is called rack position. Swing it through the legs and you snatch up again. Make sure you keep your kettlebell in a nice straight line. All right. And you're still using your hips to move your bell upwards. That's it. Another way to help progress is to do a swing, snatch, rack your bell. So you're doing a swing, half snatch, swing, snatch, rack your bell. 10 seconds. Always keeping your head straight. I'm only turning so that I can look to you towards the camera, but you don't want to do that. 3, 2, all right, let's switch arms. Switching to the other side. So if you feel like you chose an option that was too easy, you can always come back and do this workout another time and remember, oh, in that section, you know, I chose swings, but I feel like I'm ready to do a half snatch or a regular snatch. And that's progress. That's what happens when you train over time. You start to learn when you're not pushing yourself hard enough, as well as when you're pushing yourself too hard. Those who have it in them, I'm going to snatch the rest. Let's snatch, full out, working at as hard as you can for this last 20 seconds, whatever that is for you. There we go. And there are so many more pointers with technique in all 3 of these lifts. So that's why I really encourage you to watch those technique videos I put out. 3, 2, 1, and break. Because it does take a good 5 to 10 minutes. To be quite honest, it takes years of training to learn all of the very specific details of those movements. But it takes a solid 5 to 10 to give you all of the most important pointers. So obviously that would stop the flow of this workout if I did it here. So make sure you watch those videos. All right, we are going to move on to back weighted jump squats. 2 sets this time. So we did 4 sets in the beginning, 3 sets in the middle. We have 2 sets left right now. Then a little bit of back work and then some mat work where we're doing some glutes and hamstrings, and that's it. So let's move into those in about 5 seconds. Grab yourself a bell. 3, give you a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So just a reminder, you're either doing back weighted jump squats, keep going, keep going, keep going if you can. Don't offload your bell like that. Or you're doing weighted jump squats or squats into a calf raise. Here we go, it goes by quick. Let's keep going. Just 10 more seconds, or you can do body weight jump squats. If you want to jump, but the weight's just a little too much, push, push, push. A few more. You got it. 3, 2, break. Remember, it's just 15 seconds. So be ready to go again in 10. This is your last 30 seconds of cardio today. So I know you can do this. Pick the hardest one. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I just want to encourage those who are modifying to try work at the fastest pace they can safely. Because I want you to get your heart rate up too. I know sometimes, well, it's quite common for people to have knee, hip, or ankle issues where they can't jump 10 seconds. But that doesn't mean you can't get your heart rate up through a squat movement. There we go, 5 seconds. Push those jumps if you're doing them. 3, 2, 1. All right, take a minute breather after that. Okay, for this section being back, I'm going to need you to have one kettlebell or a dumbbell, something for weight. We're going to do single arm rows first. There's 3 movements, essentially. 50 seconds work, and then just 10 seconds to transition to the next. It's not really a break, so do pay attention. We're going to do single arm rows first in a lunge position. So ideally, it's a nice long lunge. This knee's on top of the front ankle. Your back leg is nice and straight, and you're going to row your kettlebell, bringing your elbow to the ceiling. You want to make sure that you stay nice and level, grounded in the front heel, glute strong. And then what we'll do is we'll just set the belt down, and you can switch feet carefully around it, and we'll move right to the other side. So you're going to do 25 seconds per side on that movement. Then we're coming down and we're doing kettlebell pull under planks, where the belt is on one side of your body and you use the opposite hand to pull the kettlebell under. If that's too much, please, that's an advanced move. You're working on building your plank. Anytime you need a break, just modify and then come back up as soon as you can. Following that, you'll come up to your feet. We're going to do some VTA holds is what I call them. You make a V, you make a T, you kind of make a weird A. So you don't need any weight. If you have 5 pounds or little light ones, you can use them. You're back in this position that we used for the alternating rows earlier. You're gonna lift your arms up making a V, and you'll just come down, straight out to a T, down, and then you'll bring it back to make an inverted V, really. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 rounds of those movements, starting with single arm rows in lunge position first. So bell in your left hand, right legs forward. Ready? Right legs forward, left legs back. Nice deep lunge. Engage your core and row. Elbow toward the ceiling. Eyes are looking down just straight in front of the front foot. The biggest mistake people make in these is they stand upright and they roll like this. That's using your traps and your shoulders. You want to lean forward so we can get into, keep on going, those middle back muscles, your rhomboids. 3, 2, 1, set it down. Carefully, switch your feet, left leg forward now, and rowing with the other side. You can use your free arm to stay out at your side to help balance you. That's it. If you really need to, you can set it on your body, but I definitely encourage you to try not to do that. 3, 2, come on down. You're either working on a front plank or you're doing pull under planks. If you're doing pull under, put the bell outside your left hand. 3, 2, 1, come up. Take your right hand, pull it across and under. So the opposite hand is moving it under, and you're not rotating your hips as you do this. They're nice and level. Keep going. Those who are new to doing planks, you are working on going back and forth between a modified plank and a plank on your toes. Hold it up, breathe. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. You're not relaxed like this in your shoulder blades. Push through your palms. Lift up. That's it. Everyone's got about 12 more seconds. When you come down, just come down as long as you need, and then right back up. Let's stay up. 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Working your way back up to your feet. We are going to move on to those V holds. 3, 2, 1. Core engage. Upper body's over the lower. Arms are up and forward. Eyes are looking down the ground, not at your feet. You're looking slightly out in front of you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really, really squeeze. And then bring your hands together. Come straight out into a T and squeeze. Either using really light weight or body weight. I can feel this without using weight. It just takes focus. Activate those muscles. 3, 2, hands together, and then hands going back towards the hips now. So we're getting more into the lower part of the middle back. So keep going. I'm going to show the upper gets worked in the V's, the middle in the T's, and then down here, 3, 2, 1. It's hard to look and work. Down here around your shoulder blades is what the last one is getting. Let's keep moving. Rows. Right leg forward. 3, 2, 1. Lunge and elbow up. It's only about 25 seconds per side. Remember to lean forward so you're almost parallel to the ground. Your stomach is almost resting on your thigh, but your shoulders are above your hips. 3, 2, 1, break. My mat's really stretching and moving on that one. All right, switch sides. Yeah, do be careful with your mat. There are some movements I would rather do on the floor than the mat. It's a bit safer, so if that's the case for you, take note of that. 10 seconds, and then remember next, we're going to pull under planks or practicing a front plank. 3, 2, and come on down. Pull under planks if you can. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Plank position, core engaged, hips level. Pull it under. So when you're not touching the bell, feel where your hips are. See if you can keep them there when you move your bell under. There's going to be an inclination to rock the hips, but fight that using your core. Keep on going with the pull unders if you can. Now, if you have wrist issues and this is really bothering your wrist, don't put yourself through that. Work on front plank on your forearms. And same idea, if it becomes too much at any point, you come to modified plank. Stay here as long as you need. This is really working, especially if you're new to plank. And then as soon as you're able to, you come back up. Let's go, everybody. 5 more seconds. Doing your best with it. Never, ever quit early. 3, 2, sit back. We're moving right up into that V hold. So 5, 4, 3, 2, core engaged, hips back, and hands are forward, palms are down, squeezing inside the shoulder blades towards the top area. So all of these movements are rhomboids. Oh, plus you're getting rotators and other good things. 3, 2, hands together, and T, but we're mainly focusing there. We're just going from the top part of the muscle to the middle to the bottom. Check in, core active, glutes strong. You're not looking up into a mirror. You're not looking down at your feet. You're looking at the floor straight in front of you. 3, 2, and hands back. Big, big squeeze. I did the timing a little off there. Hold it though, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. 3, 2, 1, and break. Moving into the rows again, last set. Bells in your left hand, right legs forward. 3, 2, come on down into that lunge. And here we go, row. Keeping that free arm out at your side. Nice focus. Breathe out as you come up. Inhale as you lower. That's it, a few more reps this side. Keep your right heel grounded strong to balance you. 3, 2, set it down. Nice quick safe switch. Other side, off we go. This movement's working your middle back as well as your low back, supporting yourself in this bent over position. 10 seconds. That's it. Couple more reps. 1 more. All right, bell down. Moving into the last set of those planks. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Opposite arm pulls it under. Nice and steady and controlled. Keep going. Now a modification, if you find your front plank is quite strong, but the weight is too much for you, you can practice alternating single arm planks. So you're in plank position and you touch one elbow and then the other. So that allows you to strengthen that position being on one hand without the added weight. 10 more seconds. There we go. And then we're coming up for those V, T, and A holds next to finish. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. However that works for you. We're gonna go with the V hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're in position. Arms up. Nice. Looking straight down. Nice and controlled. See if you can lift a little higher, but carefully. You're lifting from the back of your shoulders and the upper middle back. All right, 3, 2, hands down into your T. Think about crushing something between your shoulder blades. Really, really give it a nice squeeze. A little tighter for 5 seconds. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And you can let off as you touch your hands together. And back. Now it's a tiny, nice little pinchy feeling at the bottom parts of your shoulder blades. Middle, lower back. 5 more seconds. Squeeze. That's it. 3, 2, awesome. All right. We did some glute work. Hopefully you definitely feel your back is worked now. We did some bell work, and we are going to finish up with just one more section of glutes, and then that's it for today. All right, so we're gonna finish this up. We've got 5 minutes. Like I said, we're gonna do some glutes. You're gonna come on down, so follow me. I'm gonna do a quick example of each move. We are going to bring knee in towards our chest and then push out through the heel till it comes about parallel to the ground. After 30 seconds, we're gonna hold it there. We're gonna do some little lifts. After 30 seconds, we're gonna bend the knee, bring the knee in, and then up toward the ceiling. After 30 seconds, we're gonna keep it there and do some lifts. Then we're gonna straighten and bend this leg. And that will be 30 seconds of each move, 5 movements, that's 2.5 minutes. Then we're gonna switch to the other side, and you're done. So 5 minutes, come on down. It's gonna be a nice burn. You're ready, 3, 2, 1, knee into your chest, push through the heel. Into the chest, push through the heel. It's fine if you're not on my pace. Engage your core. Try not to fall over to one side, and also don't kick super high. It's just parallel to the ground. Squeeze the glutes. So if you're lifting your left leg, you should really feel it in your left glutes. 3, 2, 1 more. Let's work one more in. Hold it up. Now we're not swinging the leg. We're just squeezing the glutes and lifting and lifting. It's a squeeze and a squeeze and a squeeze. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny movement. That's why I don't really love the word pulsing, because then people kind of bounce like this. We're squeezing it and squeezing. We're just doing hard contractions of the glute muscles. You have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep it there. Bend the knee. Now, knee into the chest. Then heel to the ceiling. Knee into the chest, heel to the ceiling. Keeping your eyes looking down between your hands, not towards your legs. Really good squeeze as the heel comes up toward the ceiling. If your wrists bother you, it is okay to set them down and to do this on your forearms. Just be careful with how you position your back. Hold this next one up. Hold it up. Same idea. Contract. Squeeze. That's it. Nice, tiny, but very focused and hard contractions. You have about 15 more seconds left, then one more movement on this side. Hang in there, I know it's burning. You might also find that the leg that you're actually being supported by is burning even more. That's because those stabilizers are getting a lot of work supporting you. 3, 2, now you're gonna straighten your leg and bend. Straighten and bend. That's it. Toes are not pointed like this. They're in towards your shins. That's it. Make sure you're breathing. I know your arms are also getting a little work here. Try not to push more into them than needed. 10 more seconds. We're going to repeat on the other side. We'll take a quick break between sides. 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee down. Sit back. Drop your hips to whatever side you just worked. We'll do a really quick stretch, but in 20 seconds, we're going to start on that other side and finish up this workout. That's it. All right, I'm just gonna switch this way so it's easier to see. 10 seconds. Reminder, we're bringing knee into the chest. Ready? Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, toe under. 3, 2, knees to chest. Push through the heel. Pushing through the heel is gonna activate your glutes more. So what I was saying earlier is don't point your toe. You don't want it like this. You want those toes down toward the floor. That's it. Nice. And don't overly push into your arms. Sometimes we do that and then you feel like you can't even hold yourself up anymore. Just relax into them. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and a little lift. Remember those contractions. Squeeze. Squeeze. It's only as effective as how much attention and focus you put into doing it correctly. So don't bounce it, squeeze it. There we go. You've got just 10 more seconds here. We only have a little over a minute and a half left today. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Bring your knee to your chest and heel to the ceiling. Knee to your chest, heel to the ceiling. Breathe in and out. You can really put your breath wherever you want. Doesn't matter where you inhale or exhale on this really. Just do make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. We're moving into the last 2 moves, which is 1 more minute of work. 3, 2, hold it up. You got this. Try not to quit. Try not to take breaks. Little contractions. You know that you've got less than a minute left here. Keep it going. Yes, nice, active little movement. Sometimes the little movements work the most. Check in, make sure you're keeping 90 degrees at that knee. Sometimes you'll find yourself straightening it out. We're not there yet. Keep that bend, keep that lift, hold it, hold it. 3, 2, straighten your leg, don't stop, don't put it down, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. This is the last 25 seconds. We're getting more into the hamstrings, the back of your upper leg by doing this straighten and bend. Breathe. Fight it. I know it's burning. I can feel that it's burning. 10 more seconds. Enjoy that burn and knowing that you're almost done. You made it through a really tough workout. 1 more. 3, 2. Awesome. Same idea. Set your leg down. Drop your hips back. Drop your hips towards the side that you just finished moving. You can stay there as long as you like, which might be much after this video. So amazing work today. This is definitely one of the more challenging workouts, but I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I encourage you to stretch, roll, lots of water, lots of green smoothies, all those good things, magnesium, Epsom salts. Have a great night's sleep, and I will see you next time.